Good evening and welcome. I'm Teddy and you are listening to Night Talk. So I'm coming on. It's 11:35, just turned 36. Shout out to the mob. All my other bears I call the grizzlies and the honey bears. I may seem like I'm in a hurry because I'm trying to get everything in. It's late. But let me just say this. I see you, baby Juju. So, first of all, the sound should be okay, but let's just turn the music down. Okay, turn it way down. I don't want to be shouting over it. I see Vicky Black, Fiva, Fair Use Commentary. Welcome to Unwind with Teddy. Night Talk. As you come in, please hit the like. So, I just want to touch on a few things that I've seen today, and I will tie it in to a little of last night, all right? Here's the bottom line. Do you want me to just get to the bottom line? Do you? So it's more on Goody and Danny. I know what I saw today. Danny is pressed. The very fact that she's responding at all shows that Goody struck a nerve. Danielle normally hides behind her silence, aliases, legal threats, but Goody's words hit too close to home. When someone spends years trying to stay anonymous, any credible voice calling them out will feel like exposure. Instead of addressing the specifics, like the voice of the robot, body cams, stalking behavior, Danny's blanket defense, she's lying. That's the oldest trick in the book. Deny, without disproving anything. If it was truly all lies, Danielle could easily provide receipts to refute them, but she won't because the receipts are on the other side. Retaliation today. She began by doxing, talking about Goody's husband, putting up picture, and I believe I saw a picture of him. She said it was him. Boy, did she go in on what he looks like to try to make a mark, to try to make a dent. If I'm not mistaken, when I saw the picture of what is supposed to be him, I said to myself immediately, how did she get that picture? Why this matters is because when Danielle is pressed, it reveals where the weak spots are. Her denial only highlights that Goody hit on something. Because you don't fight that hard against something unless it's close to the truth. And yes, I am not lining myself up with Goody at all, because I heard her say today more of what happened when Danielle first struck me using Goody's name or channel name. So let's make no mistake whatsoever. I'm simply listening carefully to what is being said because I've said these things before myself. So when someone else who is considered in other places within this sector, people that will listen to Goody, that won't listen to me, and I heard Goody say something about, like in general, people who they don't seem to be credible to, hurt folks, right? But she can get through to them. I've been saying this all along. So, I am going to highlight the things that Goody says. She still calls me Bundy. She still does things or says things. But she talked about Crazy Lucian. She talked about the involvement. I've known that. I tried to point that out. And it was dismissed. All around this sector. All right. But it's Danielle that is pressed because she's retaliating. Because she says Goody wants to know who she is. Everyone remembers last year I made comments when Danielle posted about Goody and her. And I made the comment that Danielle has already looked up the information on everyone. And she's just waiting for the right time, if you cross her, that she will fire back with a dox. Well, it looks like she's at that point with Goody. Okay? So look, that took me 8 minutes and I went right through it. Okay? It's 11:44. If I don't say anything else when I come back on, when I have more time, then we can start really getting into it. Danny is pressed. A mess, pressed. And it's showing. Because Goody has people who listen to Danielle, who listen to Goody. Right? She also has this new dropping the T. I haven't really listened to many of her videos. But I'm just saying, I saw that she was in Goody's chat. All right? What that means, I don't know. A lot of people are talking about a lot of things. But it's apparent that it's Danielle that's pressed because she doesn't want anyone to hear that part of the story. It's easy for her to say, don't listen to me. She doesn't even say Unwind with Teddy. She's afraid to because she doesn't want others to hear the truth. And it's almost as if I've never been talking about any of what's been said in the last few days. She put up a picture, if I'm not mistaken. She was talking about Goody's, I'll just say husband. All right? She says because Goody is now trying to figure out who she is. You see, if she could pull that card so quickly, if she can show a picture of, you can say husband or partner, I said husband, all right? All comments are allegedly. That means that card had already been pulled. It just hadn't been laid. It was in her hand. She knows who Goody is. If she knows who he is, she knows who Goody is. And from what I gathered, the way she spoke about it, she is or has basically been sparing Goody. But the way I heard it, she knows who Goody is. She could dox her. And it's just a matter of time that she will be doxed. I wouldn't trust her. You see, I called it. And I have the video. But Danielle said, stop lying on her. She doesn't have any information on Goody. But yet, when pushed and pressed, she pulls this card or that. Is it to dangle, intimidate, a threat, whatever? To say, look, I know this or that. She even showed him, whoever this individual is, wearing a bonnet, like women wear bonnets, hair bonnet. And she made some type of sly remark about it. Actually, some nasty remarks about it. Nobody knows what Danielle Robertson looks like, except those who she has revealed herself to. I think somebody on this platform, I don't know who, but I think somebody knows who she is. Watch how people move. Yes, this was today. Watch how people move. Watch how they sound when they're talking, defending Danielle's behavior. Always taking up for her. Listen carefully to anyone who is speaking and taking up for Danielle, and ask yourself why. Where are the receipts? Watch the patterns. Watch carefully. Listen carefully. Is this just a charade? Is someone calling our bluff? I think this time Danielle is pressed. Because the way Goody is coming across, and she's talked about this before, but I think she's at her wit's end. Like, I don't care what you show about me. I don't care anymore. People don't care anymore. It's like, if you're going to say anything, this is Goody, then show who you are. If you can't do that, there's nothing left to be said. People are really getting tired of Danielle. I've been tired of Danielle. I'm talking about the same folks who went along with a lot of this. Danielle is controlling this space, and people are afraid. And Goody is speaking up. She has said some things, but maybe she is speaking up for others who are close to her, who don't want to be doxxed. And Danielle is just showing right today what she is capable of doing to Goody. Like, all right, let's bring this in, because look what I'm going to do. But it's because people give her power. Now take the power back. Say, we've had enough. Stand up to this bully. In numbers. Stand up and say, no more. Danielle is always canceling everybody. Except herself. And how long is this deception and play going to go on? When exposed, Danielle comes back and she spins everything. And she deflects. She denies. Accuses. Retaliates. Because she's hiding behind a mask. And people are beginning to see that mask crumbling. Of course, I know in my heart that people have seen this before Goody has spoken out here recently. I know that they can't possibly believe that there is nothing that I have said, not one thing, that it's all wrong. with receipts. But they can't stand up and even say that I've said one thing right, because it would directly go against everything that Daniel is brainwashing her followers and others to believe. She's controlling people. It's fear. It is real fear of the unknown. Fear of calling her out and anyone else. Fear, intimidation, and control. And it's piling up. It's piling up. Sooner or later, Danielle's lies are going to catch up with her. Because right now she has so many plates spinning. She is not a superhuman. Either someone is helping her deal with all of this, because a human being, I do not care how much you take or do, eventually you have got to get rest. And Danielle is panicking, in my opinion. And all she needs to do is just have that feeling that things are closing in and too many people are talking about her. And the message is getting out to her followers or subscribers and others. This is why she does not want a tag. She does not want the truth out. She is going to try and make people believe that she is not concerned, that she is so smart, that she has it all figured out, and that she is going to win always. She is definitely DForDestruction. Because she thinks she's invincible, because she's anonymous. It's time out. More and more people are seeing the layers being pulled, the covers being pulled back, unmasking the truth about Danielle. And she knows it. She has built up so many lies. I see that comment here at the bottom of the screen. Kaya. that her house of cards will crumble soon. The tribunal, the CCB, has already given her a very stern warning. Hold on for a moment. I need to get some Gatorade. Okay. I mean, think about this. Roll it all the way back to All About the Tea. Okay? Every last one of those panelists, except Plez and Bishop, the others, I'm just going to say it, or I'll say two, afraid of Danielle. Marcella, Princess. If you're not, then stand up for the truth when the receipts come out. Just go back to the panel. There were Goody. Is Princess gonna believe what Goody is saying? I'm just gonna call it out. Go back to the panel. Is Marcella gonna believe what Goody is saying? She, more than anyone, at least as part of that group on that panel, should know how people move. She was boxed into a corner, and they leaned on her to show receipts and made like they were for her, but by January of 2022, it fell apart. And that's how Danielle has done everyone. Until she gets what she needs, information to control every single person. What did she do? Think about the summer of 2021. How many of those Avengers right now did she dox personally? But they're too afraid to not succumb to her. I could name them, but I won't. And they must see or must know what's going on, or they either don't care about the lie because they're part of the lie, Because if you perpetuate the lying, you know it's harmful. Then you're complicit with the lies. Yes, she doxed people. Mika, you were doxed. And Black Rabbit and Danielle squeezed you. Holding something over you. People can't liberate themselves. They can't be free. They're trapped. They're in bondage. Because Danielle has held them captive. She must have something on you. Or you're just too afraid. That's her MO. She doesn't care about anyone but Danielle Robertson. You don't know who she is. Just blindly giving up to this anonymous person. We don't know who she is. She could be a man, a woman who was a man who is now a woman. We don't know. She could be black, she could be white, she could be Hispanic, she could be Indian. She could be a lot of different nationalities. She could be mixed. We don't know. We don't know. But she's terrorizing this entire sector. Yes, she could be Hispanic. I don't have anything against any race. We're talking about one individual who is terrorizing this entire sector. Jaguar Wright. No, I don't think everything that Jaguar Wright has done is, I don't follow her that closely. But she's manipulating the masses. Anything that she sees that she can grift off of, she will. Suddenly, she's for peace. Suddenly, she wants to protect. Stop. It's hypocrisy. And the parade of people that follow her, some of them have done some of the most abominable things. And others, because of fear, turn a blind eye and have pledged allegiance to an anonymous being. It's like they're in a trance. Notice who are supposed to be the closest to her. How they align themselves. She came on this platform saying she was solo dolo. No, she's not. She's not solo dolo because there's a John Doe. How could she possibly be solo dolo if the money is going to John Doe? She's working overtime. It's about money. If it weren't, there would not have been a response in my case. There's deception that's going on. I think. And she may get away with something. I don't know. But she sure is fighting so that she can't be found out. She's protecting. She's been talking about this for a long time. She throws that word up. It's not because she's afraid that I'm going to do anything to harm her. That's false. That's manipulation. She's done it to a lot of people. Follow her history. She is the great pretender. And people are falling for it. Really falling for it. But at the root of it, it's always about money because she's always talking about someone else's money. And so, if she can control and intimidate and take people's bags, that's what her intent was. That's what she keeps doing. And then laughing about the payday that she has taken away. While she lines her pockets. No, she said it's not her account. John Doe said it's his account. So while the money goes through some type of process as it gets to someone unknown, money that has been earned by abusing the YouTube community guidelines even. Did not know that while he was away, that YouTube struck her channel for one of the videos that she created on him? But then she turned around and put the video back up. I don't think I heard that mentioned. Oh, speaking of which, quickly, Goody said something about a letter that she thought others had sent to the court. Let me make it plain as the nose on your face. I never asked Anat to create, write, send any letter to the court for me at all. I have never responded to any letter. I haven't. I can only speak for me. So people are going to hear things because, people get bits and pieces of information. And it's easy to misinterpret. I've done that before. Or speak and have to, take a step back and say, no, I misspoke. That's not how it was. So I wanted to just, in case you hear, my case was rolling along at a good clip. And then the judge asked for another show cause. It's been nearly 3 months without a response from the judge on what I've submitted. And since that time that I filed my response, Danielle has filed at least twice a supplement to my show cause, which wasn't asked for. Then another supplement. And another. Court where she included my name into Kimmy's case. So, making the waters murky. So, I am not trying to do anything to cause any further delays at all. I'm not asking anyone to do anything in that regard. However, people, I can't control what people do. Anyone who might hear this, I don't know what's going on in the background. I simply do not know. But while I'm waiting, and things are being said and done, and more things that Danielle is doing, and people are recognizing, including the CCB. I do hope that I get the opportunity, if this case moves forward, to pursue justice in this case. Yes, she has been trying to get a protection order. There's nothing more that she would want as one of the things, feathers in her cap. An anonymous person who tried to benefit through a proxy and a patsy last year to do the same. It's about Danielle and wanting to retaliate against me so she can try and go back to the board after filing nearly 10 times. So, people that don't want to hear my story, circle back. Maybe what Goody is saying, maybe one or two key things will fall on the ears of someone that has been stuck. It's almost 12:30. It's night talk. I just came to the mic. That's it. I'm going to read your comments and I'm going to wrap things up. And yes, I know she's listening. I do. All right, so let's see. Let's go back. As a matter of fact, let me put the chat up. Maybe we can spend 10 minutes or so, and then we'll wrap it up. Let me put up a cover and see if I can't this time move things over. I'm hoping that the sound is okay. I had terrible feedback the other day. And yes, I call names. I wouldn't call names, by the way, if I didn't have some video footage or a receipt to back up anything that I said. There we go. I'm going to let that roll, and then I'm going to roll the chat back. Let's see. So what do you think? Is there anything that you've learned? Is there a linchpin in all of this. And who might that be? Yes, take your power back. Let's see. You say that you agree a lot of people are sick of her. More people are admitting that her whole persona of exposing everyone else's business while she hides herself makes no sense. Yeah, people are like this. They just want to level the playing field. This is an anonymous person. Sunset says, I see a sad little girl who needed to know she was loved and needed hugs and reassurance and didn't get it and is bitter to the core. Angry, hateful, hurtful, and mean. If you heard some of the things that I have on a recording that Daniel has said, you will know that being mean, that's a nice word. Cups. Teddy, people know the truth. They don't want to acknowledge it because they don't want to be the next victim. Allegedly. Agree. Yeah. No one wants to just, if things are calm, why, rattle, the cage, saber rattle, right? But it's because they're afraid. All of these people who stick out their chest, they are literally afraid of Danielle. They are men and women. Men and women. Sean Davyway, I think he's one who's afraid. That's my opinion. MJE shows the amount of people that don't have discernment. It's sad. Even clones break down. But I think the mask is coming off. People don't see her as the victim she was playing. Cups. She's in denial. Yes, she sees it. Her ego won't let her. She cannot. She can't control. She cannot. I've seen it. She has to reach back. She has to respond. She has to retaliate. Yes, I think she's receiving help. The Cash App not in her name, that's help. You don't think that's help? It waives accountability. She said it. Things are done so that she cannot be found out. She says layers have been put into place that she cannot be found, that it will take the police, and even they will have to conduct multiple interviews. What kind of person needs that kind of protection right out of the gate? She said this years ago, when people didn't know about a John Doe, at least on paper, that we see and hear from somebody professing to be John Doe. YouTube channel, she says, not in her name. Google, this not in her name, that not in her name. Then why did she say if she wouldn't have given away more of the money, her account would be greater? She said that years ago. She was referring to the money that's coming in. She used the word her account, her money. And now, when she didn't think it was going to go this far, suddenly, it's not hers. I don't know that to be true. I don't know if John Doe and Jane Doe aren't one and the same. I don't know. That's not, I don't. I wouldn't swear on it. I have no proof, no evidence of her, let alone John Doe. How do we know? Right now, it's, anonymous, people, pseudonyms, saying this or that. She's an admitted liar. I have the tape. Okay. 12:33. Sounds to me, Cup says, that someone set up the channel and ran it under the AI voice until John Yates came out. And they needed a voice. So sad. Brilliant minds that don't align with her are taken from their regular reality. Almost forced to give PR on Danielle. Yes, acknowledging the elephant that's in the room. She's plotting and planning right now while she's watching. Plotting and planning her third and fourth move. She's set. She's always so many steps ahead. I heard that son, grandson, that, intestinal fortitude needs to be higher priority to stop bullying. Distracting. Every now and then, something needs to be said. Every now and then. And if you hear me say something, I have receipts. If I play her confessions and if I play her receipts, that would show she'll strike. She struck my other social media accounts. But I have the receipts. Yes, she has doxed some of those Avengers. She has. And they've kissed the ring. false doxing her. Let's see. It's not me, says Cups. Yes, she responded to it saying that dropping the T is false doxing her. Anyone who thinks she has a son and a grandchild is dumb. Someone said, okay, Tara. Who said okay, Tara? I mean, was it like a response to the video? Again, I haven't watched Dropping the T as much. I've watched a couple of videos. We love all, just narrowing down. They worship, yes. Goody spoke her truth when she said DR ruined the Jag sector. She responded saying the point to ruin it and take Jag down. That wasn't ever her intention, though. But if anyone else in the sector as a content creator could, report on, give commentary, however, shorts, videos, live stream, whatever, interviews, and she saw it and she thought it might grow into something, she had to stop it, hinder money grab. Taking livelihood, yes, from content creators, money from subs. That is not false. It's true. It's true with receipts. She has taken credit and, celebrated the downfall of channels. Okay, says Teddy, that's always been her mission. Take black content creators down to the line to those pockets. She started with Nosy Ho. Everyone allowed her to and cheered her on. And then she became obsessed with doing it. It's profitable to her. Oh, I'm sorry, to John Doe. You think it's political too. Yeah. Could have something to do with, black entertainment on this. Yeah. Some type of connection to some of it. Yes. And she has no limits. If she thinks, and she starts to target someone, if it gets to the point where she has no limits, she said that she was making a video today on her backup channel, Montana. She acts a certain way when she's on that channel, and when she goes back to the Dani Robertson, she does something different. Like she's different personas. Yeah. She said she can go into a rage. It's on a receipt. Savage, she says. And people have witnessed her when she's done that. It's like a blackout almost. It's late. I've been on for an hour. It's 12:45. There's more to talk about. Can't get it all in. I've read some of your comments, and some more are moving up. I'm going to check my email, and then I'm going to come back and say good night. All right, I'm good now. I said it was 12:45. It's actually 12:44 right now. So, biggest bear hugs go out to all the grizzlies, the honey bears. Please hit the like on your way out. Join me sometime tomorrow, another week, and it's Monday. Sorry for keeping up so late, but my schedule is what it is. That's it for me. Thanks for watching. Until next time, I'm Teddy. Good night.